Students, in previous lecture we have seen internal structure of galvanometer. What is galvanometer? So galvanometer is a device by which very small electric current or potential difference can be measured. But there are some drawbacks of galvanometer to measure current or potential difference directly. Let us see these drawbacks. To measure current, galvanometer is connected in series combination with the circuit. Here R is the resistance of the circuit and G is resistance of galvanometer. So when galvanometer is connected in the circuit, resistance of circuit changes and it changes the value of current flowing through it because of its own resistance. Hence, this galvanometer cannot measure the actual value of current. So this is first drawback of galvanometer, that it does not measure the actual value of current passing through it because of its own resistance. Now second drawback. This is galvanometer which is connected in series with circuit through which current is to be measured. Now consider current passing through this galvanometer is increased. So this is galvanometer, it is showing deflection according to current passing through it. Suppose current passing through galvanometer is 1 milliampere and it is showing deflection at this point. Now if I increase current, so deflection shown by this galvanometer will also increase. For example, 4 milliampere current is now passing through this galvanometer. So it will show pointer of this galvanometer will show us that reading. Now if I increase current passing through this galvanometer continuously and suppose I increase it up to value 10 milliampere. So of course galvanometer will show us deflection for 10 milliampere. Now I want to measure current 15 milliampere, but pointer is now stuck here. What do you mean by this? कि अभी गैल्वानोमीटर हम लोगों को 15 मिलीएम्पियर का डिफ्लेक्शन नहीं बता पा रहा है बिकॉज मैक्सिमम करंट पासिंग थ्रू दिस गैल्वानोमीटर इज 10 मिलीएम्पियर. अभी इसके आगे इफ वी वांट टू मेजर करंट 20 मिलीएम्पियर देन ऑल्सो इट विल स्टक हियर ओनली. It will remain at this point only. It is showing still deflection of 10 milliampere. जब हम लोग 15 milliampere पास कर रहे हैं तो भी वो अभी 10 milliampere करंट ही बता पा रहा है. 20 milliampere करंट पास कर रहे हैं देन ऑल्सो इट इज शोइंग 10 milliampere वैल्यू. तो इसका मतलब दिस इज द मैक्सिमम करंट शोन बाय दिस गैल्वानोमीटर. इसके आगे का करंट ये मेजर नहीं कर पा रहा है. तो this is second drawback of galvanometer. It is limitation of galvanometer that large values of current cannot be measured by it because for very small current it shows full deflection. This maximum value for which it shows full deflection, it is denoted by Ig. So what you have understood here कि if we increase current beyond 10 milliampere, even then this galvanometer will show us this one reading. It cannot be used to measure large values of current. For example, 100 milliampere we cannot use it. 500 milliampere we cannot use it to measure these large currents. So ये हुआ second drawback of galvanometer. We cannot increase current through it beyond certain limit. वो यहीं पे रहेगा. तो यहाँ पे अगर हम लोग ये गैल्वानोमीटर लेके उसकी स्केल कैलिब्रेट करें 0 to 10 मिली एम्पियर तो वी से दैट this is full scale deflection current, that is Ig. This is the maximum current passing through this galvanometer. अभी यहाँ पे समझा कि ये गैल्वानोमीटर 10 मिली एम्पियर से ज़्यादा करंट बता नहीं पा रहा है, लेकिन फिर भी हम लोग करंट पासिंग थ्रू दैट गैल्वानोमीटर इंक्रीज करते गए. सपोज नाउ करंट पासिंग थ्रू दिस गैल्वानोमीटर इज 10 मिली एम्पियर. तो व्हाट विल हैपन? तो दिस लार्ज वैल्यू ऑफ करंट विल प्रोड्यूस हीट इन दिस गैल्वानोमीटर एंड दिस गैल्वानोमीटर कॉइल विल बर्न आउट. मीन्स इफ वी इंक्रीज current through this galvanometer beyond certain limit, so it damages coil of galvanometer. So this is third drawback of galvanometer, because of which it cannot be used directly to measure current. So some modifications are done in that galvanometer. But before that, let us see all limitations in short. First, because of resistance of galvanometer, the value of current passing through it changes, hence it cannot be measured. It cannot measure the actual value of current. Second, a galvanometer gives full scale deflection for very small current. Hence, a large value of current cannot be measured by it. Third, if large current is sent through the coil of galvanometer, it may burn due to excessive heat. Means large current damages coil of galvanometer. Now, all these limitations can be removed by using a shunt resistance. What do you mean by shunt resistance? A low value resistance connected in parallel with galvanometer, and it is converted into an ammeter. So necessary modifications are: first, its effective current capacity must be increased to the desired higher value, and this can be increased by decreasing its effective resistance. This is second point. Its effective resistance must be decreased. So always remember, an ideal ammeter should have zero resistance, but practically it is not possible, so we keep its resistance as low as possible. Third, it must be protected from possible damages. So all these modifications are achieved by connecting shunt. Shunt is the low resistance connected in parallel with galvanometer to convert it into an ammeter. अभी कैसे? तो let us see it. See, this is galvanometer. Now it is connected in parallel combination with shunt resistance S, a low value of resistance which is called as shunt. So what will happen? Now effective resistance of this combination will decrease. Means ये जहाँ पे कनेक्टेड रहेगा वहाँ का रेजिस्टेंस, इफेक्टिव रेजिस्टेंस क्या होगा? डिक्रीज होगा. तो गैल्वानोमीटर का रेजिस्टेंस जो G था, नाउ इट इज डिक्रीज्ड एंड इट इज मेड एज स्मॉल एज पॉसिबल. आइडियल एमीटर के लिए इट इज़ 0, बट प्रैक्टिकली इट इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल. तो हम लोग जितना डिक्रीज कर सकते हैं गैल्वानोमीटर का रेजिस्टेंस उतना डिक्रीज करेंगे. तो इससे क्या होगा? बिकॉज ऑफ दिस its presence will not decrease the value of current, and actual current is measured by this galvanometer. So first drawback is removed. Now second drawback, कि when it is used to measure large values of current, its coil gets damaged. Now see, when this shunt resistance is connected across it, so at this point, at this junction, current is divided into two paths. Some part of current will pass through this galvanometer and some part of current will pass through this shunt resistance. But value of this shunt resistance is very low, so maximum amount of current will pass through this and very small amount of current will pass through this galvanometer. तो गैल्वेनोमीटर से कितना करंट जाएगा, जितना वो बियर कर सकता है, दैट इज Ig. तो Ig इज करंट पासिंग थ्रू दिस गैल्वेनोमीटर एंड Is इज करंट पासिंग थ्रू दिस शंट रेजिस्टेंस. तो करंट अभी दो पार्ट में डिवाइड हो गया. तो कॉइल ऑफ galvanometer is protected from damage because value of Ig is very less compared to Is. and of course यहाँ पे ये जंक्शन पे टोटल अराइविंग करंट I है and living current is Ig plus Is. तो रिमेंबर दिस. इट्स थर्ड ड्रॉबैक. अभी यहाँ पे क्लियरली देखते हैं, ये जो गैल्वेनोमीटर है इट इज़ कनेक्टेड नाउ विथ शंट and it is converted into ammeter. तो before connecting this shunt resistance, उसका third drawback क्या था कि it cannot be used to measure large values of current. Now see, since some part of current is passing through galvanometer and large amount of current is passing through this shunt resistance, तो value of shunt can be selected according to the value of current which is to be measured. So we are going to obtain formula for this shunt resistance according to the value of current. तो ये proper value select करोगे तो whatever desired value of current you want to measure, you can measure it by using this combination, and this combination is called as ammeter. तो अभी galvanometer with this low value of parallel resistance is called as ammeter. So in this way modification is done in galvanometer to measure current. अभी इसका proper diagram देखते हैं. Neat diagram of ammeter. Galvanometer when connected with shunt, so it is converted into an ammeter. Now let us see uses of this shunt. First, it decreases the resistance of the galvanometer when connected across it. Second, it increases the range of ammeter. And third, it is used to divert a larger part of current by providing an alternate path to the flow of current. Thus, coil of galvanometer is protected from the damage. So all these are advantages of shunt resistance. Now, to obtain the value of shunt resistance, let capital G be the resistance of galvanometer, S be the shunt resistance or parallel resistance which is connected with galvanometer to convert it into an ammeter. I is the value of current, total current which is to be measured. At junction A, it is divided into two parts. First one Ig. Ig is current passing through galvanometer and Is is the current passing through the shunt resistance. Therefore we can write Is is equal to I minus Ig. Let this be equation 1. Now both this galvanometer and shunt resistance are connected parallel to each other between points A and D. So potential difference across galvanometer is equal to potential difference across shunt resistance. That is Vg is equal to Vs. Now by Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. So Vg is equal to Ig into G. Ig current and G is resistance of galvanometer. Vs is equal to Is into S. Rearranging, we get equation 2. S is equal to Ig upon Is into G. Now substitute equation 1 in equation 2 and we get formula for shunt resistance. S is equal to Ig upon I minus Ig into G. By knowing all these values, we can select proper value of shunt resistance. S is the shunt to be selected to measure current I passing through the circuit. Now, if current to be measured is n times to that of current passing through the galvanometer, then S is given by G upon N minus 1. To get fraction of total current passing through the shunt resistance, use equation 2. Substitute for Ig. Ig is equal to I minus Is. Rearrange and we get formula for the fraction of total current passing through the shunt resistance. That is Is upon I is equal to G upon S plus G. Same way we can obtain fraction of total current passing through the galvanometer. That is Ig upon I is equal to S upon S plus G. Important point, ammeter should have low resistance. क्यों? तो ammeter is an instrument which is used to measure the current passing through the circuit and it is connected in series with the given circuit. Larger resistance of the ammeter measures smaller current and error will be greater. So to measure actual current, its resistance should be as small as possible. And remember, ideal ammeter has zero resistance.